Hey, it's Mike here to show you how to make a picture worth 1,000 words of the way students grew from a lesson that you gave them, looking at a particular pretest, post-test item. So let's say you gave a lesson on going to college and removing barriers in hopes that students' agreement with the statement, I can go to college, is going to increase before the lesson versus after the lesson. So you would add up all of the Likert scale scores for that certain item, and you can do that automatically using Google Forms and the spreadsheet that's generated automatically out of its Google form, or you could just write them in a list on that item. What do the students say before? What do they say after? Before, after. And then, of course, you need to know the average of your whole class. And we had another whole video on generating averages. Um, so we'll do this full speed here. Um, Equals average, we'll take their suggestion, and that's the average of the pretest. Average, take their suggestion, and there's the average of the post-test. So now to make a graph of that, I recommend doing this in a new sheet so it doesn't get too messy. So you can click a new sheet and maybe we'll name it chart. All right, so now we're going to pull a couple things. First, we're going to pull the pretest and post-test titles. Just copy those, and we're going to paste them in line 1, columns B and C. And we're going to collect these two. And sometimes copy and paste can be a little odd. So just to keep it simple, I'm going to recommend you type in with numbers that 2 in the 3.22 or whatever your pre and post test numbers are. 2, 3.22. And then the word average here. Now, the chart is this easy. Select these 6 cells. Select Insert, Chart. Boom. The first chart that comes up is going to be this lovely chart showing pretest blue, post-test red. And you can see how much more certain, how much more optimistic your students were after the lesson than they were prior to the lesson. And there you've got a lovely picture of the mindsets and behaviors data that you created. Of course, you could do a similar thing with outcome data like attendance or achievement or discipline. In this case, we're looking at mindsets and behaviors data. All right, have fun with that. You can make much more complicated, sophisticated charts than this, but a lot of the times this is all we need. All right, have fun sharing your results with your interested parties, with the people at your school and community so they know the difference that you're making on students' lives.